I'm glad to welcome our chief guest, Mr. Leo Prabhu, co-founder by Grandma and Sassy, account lead digital at Social Orange, Bangalore. It is a glorious moment to extend my warm welcome in the absence of the Honorable Chairman, Secretary, respected Principal Dr. V. Rajendran Sir, and Dean Portfolios. I would like to welcome all the HODs and other faculty members. Last but not the least, I extend my warm welcome to the students present here. I would like to leave a quote. Excellence is not being the best, it is doing your best.
Thank you, Charlata. The best way to predict the future is to create it. I would like to call Alfia from BCom Accounting and Taxation to introduce the chief guest.
To be inspired is great, but to be an inspiration is an honor. A pleasant afternoon to all. I am profusely overjoyed to take the opportunity to introduce our chief guest of the day. He is none other than Mr. Leo Prabhu, who is a digital media strategist and has hosted viral campaigns on social media. He has a proven track record in content marketing, data analysis, product line. He also has a new product launch and management consulting. Currently, he is the account lead in Social Orange. He is the co-founder of Buy Grandma and Safsy. Not only that, he is the Amazon seller consultant and social media consultant. Besides being all of this, he is also the associate account director of Social Orange at present. Mr. Leo Prabhu completed his education in SRM University, who pursued BE Bachelor of Engineering and completed his Master of Business Administration MBA, Business Management, Marketing and Related Support Services in the Anna University. His skills are online marketing, social media marketing, market research, public speaking, teamwork, CRM, business development, e-commerce. With that being said, let us call upon none other than Mr. Leo Prabhu.
Thank you, Alfia. Now I hand over the session to the chief guest. We would like to hear from you, sir. The session is yours.
Sir, Leo Prabhu sir. Sir, are you there, sir?
Am I audible now?
Yes, sir, no audible, sir.
Yeah. So sorry for that. I was just not looking at my mic. Okay. So first of all, I'm thanking you for all to be present here on this tough times. So I hope everybody is safe and sound in their respective locations. So I'll just tell about myself initially, and then I'll walk you down through how you can, start your own passive income stream and become a digital entrepreneur. That will help you in attaining financial success and financial freedom, or you can call it as like your own pride, or creating something from the scratch, stuff like that. So I would just start my presentation. So just if everybody is able to hear me and see my screen, whatever I'm presenting you here. So just put yes in the chat box. So just in case, I want to be a bit sure about it. That's it. Okay. So I hope I'm audible and you can see my screen, right? So I'm gonna get started. So, all right. So, so like the introduction said, yes, I'm an account lead and a digital director at Social Orange. That's a digital marketing agency. And I also co-founded two more brands. It's called Buy Grandma and SafeC. I will walk you down through, what exactly these brands are into and how we solve the real life problems for, moms and, eco-friendly enthusiasts and stuff like that. And also at last I wanted to give away the knowledge that I gathered by creating these two brands. So I started blogging under my domain name called leoprabhu.com. So I blog about my learnings of becoming an Amazon seller, and how do I product launch, and what kind of tools and techniques that I use to launch products digitally. So that's what I'm gonna share with you today. So this is a Social Orange website. So they are into digital marketing, and we we serve clients across industries and stuff like that. So I blog here as well about digital marketing exclusively. So you can see we have worked with multiple vendors and clients across industries, and we've got some raging testimonials as well. So I've worked with so in terms of digital marketing, we specialize in content creation. We specialize in social media ads, Facebook ads, and website design and stuff like that. So so that those are some of our skill sets. We work more than 300 plus clients as of now, and it ranging from different industries and stuff like that. So that's one of the brand that I work for, and then the other brand that I co-founded is a baby food company. So we make you know natural food products for babies, and then we educate moms to stick to natural products rather than the factory made full of sugar and additives and preservatives. So we make here, and this is our website, and we make in like 11 different flavors here. And the next website,
Excuse me, sir.
yeah,
Leo, sir.
yeah,
Can you be somewhat more audible, sir? It's not clear.
okay. So am I audible now? Much more?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now somewhat better, sir.
Is it fine?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So the next brand that I'm going to show you is like the Safe C. So this is purely target audience is eco-friendly enthusiasts who wants to step out and save our environment from the plastic pollution. So we've curated products for this. So we have toothbrushes and earbuds. So those are the products that we sell under this. So I created the marketing copies, presentations, and branding, and all the guidelines for this brand, and we launched it on Amazon, and it's selling good on Amazon. And by launching these two brands, I became somewhat good at launching products digitally and making them sell online. So I thought, why not give it back to the community? So when I started, I didn't have this much of resources, so I just wanted to give it back. So I started this particular blog where you can see I blog about my journey here. I give some informations, and I'm also coming up with a lot of courses where somebody can enroll and they can just get better in product launches at much lesser risk. Okay, so that's all about it. And so this is about me in a bit. But you know what, even I was just as a kid like you when I was in college. I'll show you that part as well. So it's me sitting in my college. I was not sure about what is my future is gonna be about. And I was predominantly focused on all the materialistic things like a normal kid would do. So when I was in college, I really don't know what I was going to become, or I don't had that much of focus. But one fine day, during my last year of my college, I just wanted to be more financially independent. So that's when all started. See, my typical mindset when I was in college was this, literally this. I think every kid in every street has the same mindset. But some of the kids are very bright. I could see nowadays the generations are very faster. They're adapting it. They're looking the world in a different view than I looked at before in the year of like 2010 or some stuff like that. So when I used to be in college, I want to buy the fancy iPhones. I want to buy a super bike. I want to party all time. So that was me. Okay. So as a result of that, what happened is I was too much dependent on finances from my mom and dad and stuff like that. So when after some time, like, they will be doing it, but uh, you can't completely fulfill your financial dream with just the support of mom and dad. I hope I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. But so what I did was I started crafting my own financial freedom plan. So to do this, what I did was I just focused on my interest. So my interest was how the digital marketing works. So when I was in college, I started hosting webinars and meetings for my alumni meets and stuff like that. So and I used to run the college page, Facebook page, and stuff like that. So that interested me a lot. So I dived deep into these concepts. So I started learning more about it. I went into the deepest of that, I think so, but still I'm learning yet. But I went to a certain extent that I can, launch my own products and create sustainable businesses. So what I did was I started to focus on my learning. I learned all the possible techniques that I could afford to learn. And then I saw that at that time it was like 2011, 10, and stuff like that. Where I wanted to move to a tech city. So I just moved to a new city. That's Silicon Valley of India, Bangalore. So now I'm in Bangalore. So I moved to Bangalore, and I started working with great marketing minds. I worked with O&M and this kind of agencies. So that I really worked with companies which are really like Tony and Guy and Vadilal ice creams and stuff like that. So we handled very big ad budgets, ad marketing strategies and stuff like that. So that's the important part of my life where I learned a lot of stuff from the roots of very big marketing minds. So then I really thought that okay, fine, I learned some concepts, but if I stick to a job and just do whatever for brands do it, when do I create a brand and become more financially independent? So I started creating my own brands, and that's how all the brands that you see on the presentation got rooted. And after doing several times the launches and brand launches and all of that, now I wanted to give away the knowledge that I gathered to the next generation, so that they can fasten up even the growth can be fastened up, like how the corona did. So previously we would have never thought about having a webinar call or stuff like that. But this corona has forwarded our lives, like at least I would say like 5-10 years. It put us in a situation that we have to be looking at the world in a different view, right? So that's how that's why I wanted to give away my knowledge, whatever I learned, to the next generation. All right. um, so there are like multiple revenue streams that you can generate from digital mediums, right? So you can do anything, like you can render a service, you can deliver any kind of content that you do for your blog, YouTube channel, and monetize it. And you can sell products in online, like you do it in Amazon or in your own website and stuff like that. But for the first two, where you can render a service, you need a certain skill set. All right. So the main agenda of this webinar was that I wanted to really give a value to a student who doesn't have any kind of skill set to start with, right? So as a student, and when I was a student, I was doing a lot of stuff to my college to maintain the Facebook page and alumni meets, host webinars, write emails and stuff like that. But when I got into a job and the level of work the company is delivering for the brands, it's completely different. Whatever I used to do was at to, like, I would say 25%, but the companies are delivering up to 95, 90%. So there's a very big gap in the industry. So to attain that, you need, as a student, you need to learn certain stuff and acquire that kind of knowledge to deliver that kind of service. So some people still will have it, like you can write good content, you can design a post for Facebook, or you will be good in Photoshop, or you will be good in After Effects. So for those who are good at it, you can start with that, rendering a service that can be delivered digitally. So you can just create your Fiverr account or freelancer account, get up some projects, and then deliver your work and get money from the digital economy that's revolving around us. But apart from that, you can create content, like you're a YouTuber, Instagrammer, influencer. So you can create content, partner with brands, get monetizations for your content, and that's how you can make money from the digital content. But the last one is this is a very sweet spot. I would say it's a very sweet spot for all of us, because to do this you don't actually need any sort of skill set that requires vast amount of knowledge or depth in it. all you just need to be is good with your numbers and profit planning. Like see, I think it's already built in all of our humans. So if you buy something, you will not end up selling that up to somebody else for a loss. That's the simple thing that we need to understand. So so it's like you get a product and then you package it and then you sell it online for a profit. But you're not a manufacturer, you are a retailer, and you don't need any office setup or any big warehouse setup for this. I will tell you exactly in 5 steps how you can attain this and how you can achieve this revenue model from this e-commerce selling. So I hope you guys are very much aware about online shopping by now, because corona has taught us nicely for the last 1.5 to 2 years. It has taught us to literally survive with buying things online. Even my mom orders things from Big Basket, so that she don't want to go to the grocery shop. That grocery vendor who comes to my apartment ground floor. Okay, so they don't want to even to go down to shop. It's that level of convenience that digital e-commerce has put us in place. um, so that's the level of convenience that we are experiencing right now. Probably if this continues for like 2-3 years, and probably everybody will shift to a digital economy where digital e-commerce is going to be taking over. All right, let's look at some facts and numbers. Before that, let's also look at why digital entrepreneurship is very cool, right? So you get a passive income stream, which means that you don't need to put yourself completely into this. What you can do is you can just invest only 2 hours or 1 hour in a day. So you look at emails, you check messages, you respond to the respective people, and then you make sure that everything is in place so that you can take away your focus from that. So which means that it's going to generate money for you, but you don't need to put a lot of effort in creating it, right? Like you're not a manufacturer, you're just a retailer. You just have to do the math of profits, and you have to place the inventory out of in without going out of stock, and then all things will work synchronously. You get money out. So I'm going to show you exactly how you can make this. Even if you're a student, you can really make this happen and start earning money literally. Yeah, so I would say it will be a very good thing if you start in college. You will have a very good curve as you move forward, right? So as a potential candidate for any job, when you put something in a resume like this, like I'm an entrepreneur, I'm doing this as a part of the project, so you will get more weightage even in your resume. You can just add this, and then the companies would really give value to somebody who is already into the market than somebody who's really fresh and not sure of you know uh, how things market works. So that's a very good advantage here. And you have flexibility of time. Like now you're in college, right? Like so you can actually look at this after coming back to college, when after going back to home after your college, of course after corona. So you can just spend a couple of hours here and there, morning and night, and you're done with your work. So you get passive income stream out of this flexibility, and the growth is very exponential. So after you have spent a couple of months in the um, business, so your growth will be exponential. I hope you should look at what is meant by exponential growth. The scalability is very huge. For example, you have a sales of like 30,000, and you have like monthly, and you have some good reviews, and everything is in place for your product, and your growth will be immediately strike towards 3 lakhs. So it's like in a couple of 2-3 months, but whereas the same thing will take years for you to achieve in a normal job. So for example, your CTC is like, for example, 10 lakhs. To achieve from 10 lakhs to 20 lakhs of CTC, it will take probably 5-6 years for somebody with a good skill set. But for if you're in a business which is doing 5 lakh, and you wanted to step it up to the next level, if the basics are right, if your things are right, like reviews, your research, product market needs and wants, everything is matching up, you can just push from 5 lakhs to 15 lakhs in just a matter of 10 months, right? So the growth is very huge, and you can actually experience a very big change happening in terms of your financials, right? So for example, if somebody is doing 5 lakhs in sales, look at their financials. Probably they'll move at 30% margin, which they'll make hardly around 1.5 lakhs or something. But if somebody is doing 15 lakhs and 30% or even 20% margin, they'll be making a huge amount of money, like more than like at least 3-4 lakhs in months. So that's the power of exponential growth here. So that's the very big advantage in this digital entrepreneurship, right? So let's look at some numbers. Why digital entrepreneurship is very lucrative and interesting for a youth like you. So this is what the internet is. This is what the strength of the internet today. So you can just look at the numbers here. Around 50% of the total population in India is on the internet. Okay, that means around 1 point half of 1.37 billion is already in the internet, and they are using internet on a daily basis, and they are using it on mobile. So which is a very good signal for them to reach, because see, everybody uses mobile, and they always try to keep it with them. So if you can get in touch and get access to this half a billion people, in just a couple of clicks, when you run any digital campaigns. So bringing out your product page, or reaching out to your potential customer is not going to be a very big task, because everybody is there available for you with their mobile phones ready, internet on, with Wi-Fi connections getting stronger, 5G getting rolled out, new data plans from our geos. So these are all making our digital economy to move faster and faster than we think, right? So that's the whole thing here. So we have to look at that as well. So this number is very lucrative for me, and even Amazon has plans to invest a huge amount of money in the coming quarters towards digital e-commerce in India, right? So so now we will look at the next step. So the easiest way to start for you to become a digital entrepreneur is selling on Amazon. So selling on Amazon doesn't require any office, no warehouse facility required, and you can just run your business just from your phone or your laptop, right? So that's as simple as that. So you would have seen many businesses running an Amazon store. Now I'm going to teach you on how to create your own product and put it on Amazon listing, and make sure that you get your first sale, right? So that's what we're going to look at. And so like a lot of you people will have questions like I'm doing it for the first time. Can I do it? I don't have any knowledge about selling on Amazon, and stuff like that. So I will tell you, when I started, even I don't had any knowledge, but I successfully launched around 70 plus products now in Amazon. And I'm very sure that even today, when I launch another product, I will go through the same steps that I'm showing you now, so that I hit profits from day one. The product is on the Amazon shelf, right? And in fact, I don't have an office dedicatedly for running this. Okay, I have two brands running, and more than 40 plus products under my own brand. So I don't have an office, but I don't own a warehouse. And of course, I use my own place, where I have a one small room, which I was in Chennai, in my home. I have one small room which is of like 100 square feet, and then I put my stuffs there, and I ask Amazon to come and pick the products from there, so that I don't spend huge on my warehousing and stuff like that. And I just have one laptop and one PC, and a mobile phone, of course, to run my business. And I don't have dedicated employees for my business yet, but I'm already doing 6 and 7 figures in sales on a yearly basis. So So by doing all these things, I don't even own a warehouse yet. I don't even own an office yet, and I don't even have a very big team of dedicated employees yet. So I pay from part time. So I hire on a requirement basis. Say for example, when the product demand goes up, I hire somebody to come and pack, or I outsource it to a vendor who packs it for me. Okay, so all I do is a math in an Excel sheet, which will give me an idea of how much I can invest in a particular product and what kind of return I will get. So that's what I do. So that thing is clear from my end. Once that Excel is ready, I'm gonna put the money that I want in inside a product and I'm gonna launch it. So that is the same framework that I used, and I'm gonna show it to you literally what exactly is the first step to the last five steps. So moving on to the first step. First step is finding out the right selection of products. That's called niche selection. So basically, a lot of people will have interest in certain things, right? So if you are somebody like, let's show you Amazon. Okay, so you have these many categories in Amazon. So you can see what all the categories that they have. So you can have, under this mobile tablets and menu, so you have all these categories. So you can just go to best selling products. So to find out the right products, this is the shortest way. So step one, like I showed you, you have to find out the best selling product and start with. You have to go to for don't go for products that are selling in duplicates. Select a product from this list of bestsellers. So which means that Amazon is telling you that all these products that are listed under this category are selling well. So for example, if I click on baby products, right? So it will sell. It will show me like, all these diapers and stuff like that are selling. So you can see the numbers on top. It denotes a particular reason why it is on top. Like, it will show you the list of 100 top selling products under this category alone. So so you can see until 100 products in this list. So it keeps on populating. 50 is there. If I go to the second page, I can see the next 50. All right. So like this, you can just select department wise. Now I am coming to, probably, you are somebody who are very much interested in clothing. Okay, so you can click on the clothing line and you can see what kind of things are selling well. So you can see these kind of t-shirts and stuff like that are selling well. And I would go to any other department. One second. Okay, so let's go to uh, electronics. Somebody will be very much interested in electronics, right? So you want headphones, phones, and stuff like that. So you can see what all the headphones are selling well, how it is selling well or not. So you can see the number of ranks and the number of reviews and all of that. But I would say electronics is very big to enter with. I would not even start electronics unless and until I have an hang of it. So even I have not launched any electronics product, but I have it in the future. But it's very tricky. You need a lot of certifications there, so I don't go for that. Look at the garden and outdoor products. So these are all like very simple products. So you can see this product. So this product has like, it's selling seven. The top selling rank is number 7, and then you have this 27,000 reviews, and the product price is also very good. I think this size is also volumetrically less, so that when you ship this product, you don't have to end up spending a lot of money on logistics. So whenever the size of the product is very small and the price is around 1000, it means that you are picking up the right product, because e-com works friendly for a product which is less than 1 kg. Okay, and in terms of volumetric or
Excuse
in
me,
terms
sir.
of actual weight. Hello,
Excuse me, sir.
I didn't get you, ma'am.
Sir, your voice is not clear. Can you please check your audibility?
Okay.
Yes.
um
Thank you, sir.
yeah, how about now?
Sir, it's fine, sir.
It's fine.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, shall I continue?
Yes, sir. Sure.
Okay, so you can just have a look at this product. very much lucrative because the price is fine, reviews are there, it is top ranking product, and you can see the product is having good reviews also, so which means that obviously this product is selling well. So you can just pick up this product and then you can just run an audit here. I will just show you in the next step how to do that. So we picked up a product which is a net, okay, and just you have to go to
Sir, sorry
indiamart.com.
for disturbing again.
Yeah.
Sir, your presentation is not moving.
My presentation is not viewable.
Yes, sir.
Okay, just a minute. Audio is not clear, it's breaking. Okay, but I could see my presentation is live. Can you not see it yet?
Yes, sir. Still we couldn't able to see.
Okay. 1 second. How about now? Are you able to see?
Vishnu, you
No,
can
sir.
say another one, Leo.
Yes, view, ma'am. Vishnu Priya.
Ma'am?
Leo Prabhu, it
Yes,
is there
view.
in viewing.
You're viewing,
Oh,
right?
just viewing. Okay.
Okay. So should I continue?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, right, I was on this page.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
And now just we need to find out how much profit we will get. Am I audible, guys?
So it's audible, sir, but try to be somewhat louder, sir. It's a very low voice.
Okay. 1 second. Let me connect my headphones so that it becomes visible. How about now? Is it audible? Is it loud and
Yes,
clear?
sir, somewhat better, sir.
It's better?
Yes, sir, now better, sir.
Yeah. So I'm continuing now. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. So so now we have selected our product, and then now we have to look at what kind of profit we will make in this product, because see, the ultimate aim of doing any business is profit, but the luxury of this business is that you can just find out how much profit you can make by just using a calculator which is provided by Amazon basically. So you can just pick up a particular ASIN number and put that ASIN number in a particular character calculator, and it will tell you how much profit you can make. So before doing that, let's look at the actual price of the product. That will give us a better idea when you enter the product price in the calculator. Okay. So to do that, what I did is I went to indiamart.com and I searched for mosquito net for king size bed. Okay. I got some models here. So you can see here the listing price and the MRP is 2000 MRP, and they've slashed it to 1049. Okay. They're selling it for 1049 here, and people are ready to buy. So they have 9,000 reviews. All right, no problem. I could see a same product here for a king size bed mosquito net, 400 rupees per piece. What is ultimately different here? I don't see much difference, but I could see there are some color variations, but still I could see the product is almost the same. So I'm just assuming that this this wholesaler is ready to give me a mosquito net for 400 rupees per piece, whereas I can sell this for 1000 rupees, 1049 rupees, or even lesser than that. Okay, so now almost I just got an idea of like how much profit I can make from this product, but we need to put it in Amazon calculator to know exactly how much we make. Okay, so that's very important. So now in the next step, what I'll do is I'll just have this ASIN picked up. So this is the ASIN number. Under additional information, you can just get the ASIN number. ASIN number is a number that is used by Amazon for its internal tracking records. So it's Amazon's standard identification number. So that's why it's called ASIN number. So this number is given to all the products that is listed in Amazon. If you go to any product in Amazon and then go scroll down below, and you can see under additional information, you can see this number, ASIN number for all the products. So you can just copy this ASIN number and then come to this calculator. I will show you the calculator. One second. It's called the Kitna Milega calculator. Okay. Okay, so you can just get this calculator from Amazon. I will just leave this link in your description, so you can just get this. So you can see this. It just asks for enter, find your product on Amazon.com and enter the ASIN. So what I did is I just go here, and then I will copy the ASIN. So you can see this is the ASIN number and the product details. So I copy this ASIN number, and then I come here and then I paste it here and then click search. Okay, so I just select the product, and then Amazon will ask me how much is the item price that you wish to sell. Okay, so I'm going to sell it for say 1,000 rupees, and then Amazon will ask me to shipping price. So shipping price you can enter it at 10 rupees, because Amazon charges 8 rupees per kilo to send it to their warehouse. Okay, so we have to your fulfillment, you don't need to worry about this column. You have to worry about this column, which is Amazon. You don't want to take that headache. I want you to be financial independent. I want you to attain financial independence by not just giving away a lot of your time, but you just put a little bit of effort, but Amazon takes care of the rest. Okay, so you can just worry about this column, which is called Amazon fulfillment. So you go here and put 10 rupees per kg. It will be calculated based on that, and then you can just enter what is the cost of the product. I am going to assume that I am going to buy this mosquito net for 400 rupees from this seller, who is Speaka Technologies Private Limited. Probably I searched it. I can get much more better price as well. But of course, when you start, probably you get it 400 rupees without even negotiating. I'm just putting it, guys. So I am putting it here, cost of the product at 400 rupees. Okay, and then I'm just gonna hit calculate. So you can see here, Amazon is gonna charge me certain things like fulfillment cost and shipping commissions and stuff like that. Everything is being calculated by Amazon, and Amazon says Amazon will pay me 381 rupees 0.55 if I sell this mosquito net. Okay, that's a net profit that I get from selling this mosquito net. All right. So this is how you calculate your product costing. So now you know how to select a product. Basically, you go to Amazon bestseller pages, and then choose your category, and then select the right product that you want to sell, and go to India Mart, find out the cost of the product, and then come to this Kitna Milega calculator. Kitna Milega means like it's in Hindi. It's like எவ்வளவு கிடைக்கும், இது வித்தா எவ்வளவு கிடைக்கும். So that's what we say, right? So எவ்வளவு கிடைக்கும் அப்படின்ற ஒரு calculator தான் இது. ஸோ அப்படியா, கிட்னா மில்லேகா கால்குலேட்டர்னா என்னதுன்னா, அதாவது எவ்வளோ கிடைக்கும் நமக்கு, ஒரு பொருளை விற்றா எவ்வளோ கிடைக்கும், அதை கால்குலேட் பண்ணுறதுக்கு தான் பேசிக்கலி. ஓகே, ஸோ அதுதான் அவங்க வந்து அமேசான் வந்து இட் ஜென்ரலைஸ் டு ஹிந்தி, ஸோ இட் ரிட்டன் அஸ் கிட்னா மிலேகா. ஸோ வேற ஒன்றும் இல்லை இந்த கால்குலேட்டரில், பட் திஸ் இஸ் அ ப்ராஃபிட்டபிலிட்டி கால்குலேட்டர் அப்படின்னு கூட சொல்லலாம். ஸோ இந்த கால்குலேட்டர் யூஸ் பண்ணி you can enter your cost price. You can just put your cost price and put how much is the shipping fee. Put 10 rupees, that's fine. For example, if you're importing from outside India, you have to put it at 80 rupees or 90 rupees, because it costs a lot importing from India, outside India. So if it is anywhere in India, you can put 10 rupees. That will give you a rough idea. So you get the profit now. So it's very good. So operating at 38% profit is very good to start. Though I would say you can go for products which can be sourced at a much lesser price, so that your profit margins are above 50%. So that's the way you should look at any product launch. So now you know how to launch select a product, define the profitability, how to calculate the profitability of the product, And the next step we're going to do is creating a seller central account. So this is the gateway between you and your prospective buyers. So it's like opening a shop. ஸோ இப்போ ஒரு கடை வாடகைக்கு பிடிக்கிற மாதிரின்னு வச்சுக்கலாமே, பட் வாடகை எதுவுமே இல்லை, only you will be charged on sales. So when you sell something, Amazon will charge you, otherwise it will not charge you anything. So that's the beauty of this shop. Okay, for doing this you just need few information that you have to give it to Amazon. You need to get your contact numbers, emails and phone numbers, and you need to have basic tax registrations, PAN number and GST. So PAN number, of course, everybody will have by now. If in case you don't have, it's just very simple, you can apply for it. You can get it, PAN numbers applied for like 100 to 200 rupees, you can get the PAN card. And for GSTs, it will be somewhere around 2,000 to 3,000 rupees, and you will get it for sure. So you can just ask your CA, or you put, you can go to this website also, Clear Tax. So you can just go to Clear Tax, and then you'll be able to find out a reliable person who can get you a GST number for you. Okay, and PAN number also, they can help you out. So you got all the information that you needed. Email ID and phone number, of course you can create an email ID for your business exclusively, and you can have all these details ready. Okay, so once you have all ready, and your Amazon account will get opened up, your shop is getting opened up at zero cost. Of course there's some cost, GST, but minimum physical shopping, whereas the reach is also very less, probably few streets in and around. But here you have a international reach, national reach. So your shop is, your products will be visible across searches across India. So anybody can be your buyer. So that's a very big opportunity here. Okay. So now we will move to the next step of creating your listings. So now you have your shop open, but you have to put your products in a proper arrangement so that people can clearly see and pick and choose from your product. So to do that, you can just get these basic details down. So we need images for sure. The images of the product is very important, because people are not going to have touch and feel opportunity. They're going to have only looking at the images and the title and the description, and decide on buying it or not. So that's why it's very important to get the images down. So if possible, do a product shoot, or if you don't have investment to do that, these kind of products typically will have images already shared with you as a brochure. So when you talk to a vendor through IndiaMart, you can just ask them, show me your brochure. So in that brochure, they will have all these images clearly described. So you can pick up these images and use it for your listing. So that will save you a lot of money as well as your time. So now images part is done. Now moving on to the bullet points and the description. So you can see title has to be there, and bullet points has to be there. So in title, they have written product name, where it is used, what is the material used, what is the size, and what is the color. So that is very important. So you have to describe the product in a nutshell, so that people are very sure about it. So I read the title, I come to know what product exactly it is. Even the Amazon search engines will read it accordingly. So in the title, if you give all the information, it will rank you for the right keywords when somebody search for your product. So that's very important. So once you're done with that title section, and you can describe much more in detail in the bullet points. Here you can see they are like saying it is washable, no requirement of nails on the walls, self-supporting. So these things are very much attractive for a prospective buyer who wants to buy this mosquito net. So you can clearly tell your customers what this product is all about, and how they can get benefit from them, and just remove any block in their mindset from buying this product. So they should be clear about what they are buying. So then the buying decision makes it gets it faster. Like you have done a lot of online shopping by now, right? So during Corona times, or even before that, I used to buy a lot of things online. So what I do is I just go read their first bullet points and check the reviews and answers, question and answer that's in the product page, and I decide my purchase. So that's same with everybody. So when somebody is buying your product, they're going to do the same thing. So do justice to them and make sure that you put all the relevant information sorry, in your title, description, and bullet points. So once you have created these listing, your product is going for a check from Amazon. So Amazon will check whether if it is compliant with their terms and conditions. Of course, there are a lot of terms and conditions, but it's very simple. Just be true, be beneficial to your buyer, and be transparent as much as possible. Then Amazon will let your product live easily. Okay, in just 2 hours time, your products will go live, and it will start getting visibility in your search results, in Amazon search results, for the particular keywords that you have used in your title and bullet points. So once your listing is done, now it's time to send your products to Amazon warehouse, right? So I don't want you to pack individual orders when they come to you. So what you do is you bulk pack it once. So for example, you have 50 nets, 50 mosquito nets packed in one single carton here, and then ship it to Amazon warehouse. Amazon will let you do that. It's called fulfillment services. You are eligible for it if you just have a GST. So you just have to have a GST, and you will be eligible for a fulfillment network. So you can just tell Amazon, take the products from my home, my office, or my warehouse, or wherever your pickup location is. You can tell them, from this location, this is the address, this is the phone number, please call me and come and pick this up. There's a form central, you have to log into that, do that. Okay, so once you create the request, Amazon your products and put it in their fulfillment network. So that what happens, see a lot of products here. I will show you some examples. So for example, I go into this mosquito bat. So you can see it is sold by, so you can see here, sold by Black Hole Retail and fulfilled by Amazon. So this is the very important tag to get. So when it is fulfilled by Amazon, which means that it is there in their Prime. And here you can see it's a clear example of this. So you can see here, see 4 products are listed, and 5 products are listed, and we have 4 products under Prime, which means that they are in fulfillment network. But this particular product, it is not there in Prime, which means this is sold and shipped by the seller individually when you order. But whereas in this toothpaste and this product ghee, it's in the Prime network, which means they have placed their inventory in Amazon warehouse in fulfillment location, like I showed you right now. So when they would have recreated a request saying, put my ghee bottle in your warehouse and sell it on behalf of me, if somebody orders, ship it. So Amazon is going to charge a fee for you. That's what it is here. So you can see in the calculator, total fulfillment cost, which means Amazon is going to charge you 139 rupees to ship this product from Amazon warehouse to your final buyer who orders your product. So that's the catch here. So you don't have to pack it individually. Just it will take hardly like 2 hours to pack all these things as per Amazon standards. They will give you barcodes. You stick on each product and send it to them. So once you do that, you will be able to see your inventory in your Amazon dashboard, saying you have shipped 10 products, and 10 products is there inside Amazon inventory, and that's a worth this much. And Amazon will constantly give you order notifications and order informations on your mobile app and your seller account, so you can see how much inventory is there, and based on that you can order the inventory if it is low, if it is how much sales happen today, weekly, on a monthly basis. So they will give you all the dashboard data that you can see. So that's how we can benefit from this digital entrepreneurship. So you just don't need a warehouse, something like that. It's very simple. So now I just open the floor for Q&A. So if somebody wish to ask me some questions, you can raise it out or put it in the chat. I will answer one by one. I hope you can just start now your Q&A.
Yes, students can post your question in the chat box. Do you have any questions with him?
So, so guys, do you have any questions? I think yeah, we
Yes,
have.
sir. They have question
Yeah,
chat
yeah,
box.
yeah. Sir, electronic unit, can you tell us about it? Okay. Shall we start it, sir? Okay. Yeah. I think Sri Charan. Yeah, Sri Charan asked me about electronics unit certificates. Yes, there are certifications required in terms of your electronic products. There are very big clauses in this, so you have to read about this before starting any products that require certifications. So I will show you some of the details. 1 second. Okay. 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 1 second. 1 second. Yeah, when it comes to certifications for your electronic products, there's a CE certifications is required, which means there is a European standard certification that requires for cables and stuff like that. So when any device includes cables in that, you need to have a CE certifications, and also you need to have BIS certifications. It's called if you have seen BIS, certificates in terms of gold. If you have idea of buying gold, so you would have seen gold certifications require BIS certification. So basically, BIS applicable for all industries, which meets a certain criteria. There is a this is a vast subject, to discuss even. So that's the truth about certificates. Even foods, like food products, require certain certificates. It is also require BI certificate. It requires FSSI certificate. You would have seen this FSSI logo in the backside of all the food products that's packaged. So those things are very important. That's all. So anything else? Anything else, guys? Okay. Other than Amazon, what kind of marketing do you do? Uh, I actually do digital marketing a lot. So in this, I actually, you can see, under Social Orange, we do all these things. So we do social media branding, SEO, search engine optimization, paid media campaigns, graphic designing, video production services, CRM implementation, website design, affiliate marketing, and stuff like that. So I've written a lot of blogs around this. You can just check on my website. It's socialorange.in. I will leave the link in the chat box, so you can just have a look at them. Um, Chandrasekharan Bhaskar. Yeah, I think I answered the question. Anything else, guys? So I just give you the Kitna Milega calculator, which is basically how much is the profitability in the chat box again. So you can just find out your products and get the chat box, get the product quantity. And I will give you India Mart link also, so you can just find your best product. So that's it from my end. And also, guys, so if somebody is required for creating any help for your Amazon seller account, you can of course reach out to me. So I have a consultation call, so you can just fill this form. I will put the link in the description below, so you can just see. If you wish to have a consultation with me, you can just book a consultation, and then I will get on a call with you. I will just help you in identifying your product niche and analyze your current status, what is your interest and stuff like that, and I will help you to list profitable niches and the product that you want to sell, and also an action plan. And also I'll give you guidance on how much you can invest and get your first product live. So that's the one thing that I wish to do. So guys, if you have any more questions, you can post on the chat, and I'll try to answer it all. Yeah. Kaushik, is there any limit for selling products? I would say there's no limit to it, but for a beginner, I would say, start with 1 or 2 products. Probably once you got the hang of it and experience in selling it, and you can just go ahead and do multiple products, series of products and stuff like that. Yeah, there's no limit initially. Yeah, I think I answered the Kaushik's question. Anybody else, guys? I could see some people are leaving the meeting, so I think most of the questions are answered here. Anything else, guys? We can complete the meeting and then we'll go for a break. All right.
If that's all,
Yeah.
Vishnupriya, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, proceed with vote of thanks.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Your speech was really motivating us, sir. Showing gratitude is one of the simplest yet most powerful things humans can do for each other. Be present in all things and thankful for all things. Now, I would like to call Vishnu Priya from BCom Accounting and Taxation to propose vote of thanks.
In this tremendous afternoon, now we have reached the end of this beautiful session. Today, I take opportunity to present my gratitude in 2 words. First of all, I would like to thank Almighty for making a platform today turns a great success. On behalf of our management and all students, I would like to extend my heartiest thanks to our Honorable Chief Guest, Mr. Leo Prabhu, co-founder of By Grandma and SAPSI, an accounting lead Digital at Social Orange, Bangalore, for his presence in this session. Thank you, sir, for enlightening us with your inspiring and motivating words. You are an exemplary person. We have a lot to learn from you. Wholeheartedly, my sincere gratitude to our chairman, Madam Secretary, and Dean Portfolio for their encouragement for this session. A special thanks to our principal, Dr. V. Rajendran, for his support and guidance for organizing such an event in their absence. I would like to thank HODs of all departments for assisting and encouraging all of us for this special occasion. We have been fortunate enough to get the support of faculty members of all departments for making this webinar a resounding success. My heartfelt congratulations to organizing team and the volunteers for their hard work, which made this day a memorable one for all of us. Without students, this webinar does not fill up its whole success. My special thanks to our students of all departments who closely work to attend this program. Finally, I would like to drive an inspiring quote by Henry Van Dyke that gratitude is the feeling of kindness, but thankfulness is the natural impulse to express that feeling. Thank you all for laying out me this golden opportunity to propose the vote of thanks for this day. Have a marvelous Monday. Once again, thank you all.
Thank you, Vishnupriya. Thank you all.